Oh, sorry. Okay. So, all right. What I wanted to say. Yeah. All right. Today's plan was to tow with my Hummer. I have towed some trailers, but in a car with a dolly, but I never really towed with a car hauling trailer. But before I get to that, I had some issue. My trailer towing lights were not working properly. The problem was uh, left turn signal, right turn signal, and brakes would work, but the parking light, the one that stays on all the time when you are towing a load at nighttime, were not working. So I thought maybe my lights broke because they are cheap Chinese lights, and the reason why they broke was because I've been handling them rough, moving around, dropping them. Um, but they were $40 and I didn't want to buy them, so I bought a little tester. They oh, let me see if I can show you the picture. Hold on. All right, so this is what I picked up from Harbor Freight. I will show you that in a minute, but it's a little plug, goes in the 4-flat adapter, and $4. Plugged it in and I saw the same problem, so immediately knew that it's not my lights. It's definitely could be the adapter that I have. So it could be the adapter that I have. I have a 7 pin plug in the Hummer, so I have to use adapter from 7 to 4 flat, which is generally used for small utility trailers that don't require brakes or anything like that. So it doesn't have the braking wire, I believe, and electric braking. So that didn't work. So it could be possibility that that's defective. So, but it was really simple. I mean, it's just literally rerouting some wires from 7-pin plug to 4-pin. But I didn't know there might be internal fuses or anything like that. So I said, just buy the plug. And I did buy that plug and I tried that and it still didn't work. So now I knew there's something wrong with the fuses, and I wasn't sure where the fuse would be, because generally when you put aftermarket wiring, trailer wiring, they're separate. They're just tapped into the rear brake light, and the rear brake light was working, or parking light was working. So it wasn't that parking light was off. It's just that, so I was thinking maybe if the fuse blew, then why would the parking light won't work? Because generally you tap into, and I have done wiring before, so I understand the basically you tap into the parking light from the car, and if that parking light goes, then you know that parking light on the trailer won't work either. But this wasn't the case. My parking light was working, my just the trailer parking light wasn't working. So I was like, So anyway, I went online, checked, and they said the same thing about the fuse. Looked into it, and then yes, 15 amp fuse was blown. So I replaced that, and everything worked. So I was able to fix this problem for like $4. I just checked. I didn't even have to buy the fuse because there were spare fuses in there. The only thing I did was replace that blown fuse and use that tester to test it, and I will show you that in a minute so you can see that what it looks like. And if you have this problem and you're towing, you want to make sure your lights are working, and if your lights are not working, that could be very dangerous. So before you tow anything, check all your trailer lights working. That means the parking lights, the left turn, right turn, and the brakes, because the people behind you will pay attention to those lights. And it's kind of your responsibility. I don't know if somebody is going to intentionally do something, but if they find out that your lights are not working and they accidentally hit you or they intentionally hit you, you are liable. I'm pretty sure that that will count against you. So it's the responsibility to tow stuff with your trailer, but you want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. So yeah, we'll show you that in a minute. Before I go there, you can see it's hard to focus with iPhone. They don't have really good macro lens, but you can see this was the bus fuse that was blown, and it was inside the fuse box under the firewall in the engine bay. Yeah, all right, so that's what it was. That's the 7-pin to 4 flat, and that's the tester. So I did not have this light working. Now the Hummer is equipped with trailer braking too. I never used it because I believe you have to have a trailer with brakes in it, and I don't have any. Or if I do, I don't even think it works. But anyway, so this is I guess you have to pull this way to use the brakes, electric brakes. Okay, you need this for heavy trailers.